All right, all right. Gentlemen, start your engine!
The secret side of me, I never let you see. I keep it caged, but I can't control it. So stay away from me, the beast is ugly. I feel the rage and I just can't hold it. It's scratching on the walls, in the closet, in the halls. It comes awake and I can't control it. Hiding under the bed.
Green flags in the air. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
This broadcast production is brought to you by our great friends over at Dubby Energy. Dubby is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like other energy drinks. They don't use artificial dyes and contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. Next time you go to buy Dubby's great products, be sure to use our code GFRN for 10% at checkout. That is GFRN for 10% at checkout.
The epitome of build it and they will come. It's time for Bristol Motor Speedway, tucked away in the Tennessee mountains. Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the next level gaming Xfinity series as they take on the fastest half-mile short track only on the Replay Racing Network. My name is Chris Roscoe, Robert McKay alongside as always. We're here for some of the best short track racing on the planet.
Yeah, exactly. Bristol Motor Speedway, the Last Great Coliseum. I've had the privilege of attending a race here, 2022 Bass Pro Shops Night Race. Great racetrack, great racing. It's always been a great racetrack. It's right here in the best state in this country, Tennessee. Not Roll Tide. Wow! Oh my God, I just got a whole bunch of people mad. I did not mean to say Roll Tide. I am a Vandy fan. Anchor down. I apologize. Oh, God.
What a way to start today's broadcast. Bristol Motor Speedway is one of the best short track on the planet. Very high venue, very fast pace. A lot of action all over the track. A lot of these drivers having issues rising and getting loose. But should be fun racing.
As the drivers grid up here, let's get a rundown through the field, presented to you by Many Forty Crafts. See if I can't get it to pop up here. There we go. Albert Reinhardt puts it on pole position, dominating qualifying, beating Trevor Kelly by 2/10. Trevor Kelly is then followed by Travis Farmer in the third position, who's been dominating, winning 5 races in a row. In fourth, we have Joe Uniscus, which is yet to grid. In the fifth position, we find Kyle Davidson. Let's get back to him here. In the fifth position, we find Kyle Davidson, league owner. Sixth position, we find Richard Wall. And in seventh position is Owen Christensen, and that's 65, Sun Country Airlines Ford. Great field tonight, only 6 cars. I feel like it's going to be a good one, though.
Yeah, we've had some good long replay racing. I think we're going to see some more of that here. However, it's Bristol, so anything can happen.
Yeah, exactly. And as the driver's grid, we want to remind the folks at home that, as we said in pre-race, this production is sponsored by W Energy. Use code GFRN for 10% off your next order. As the field runs around here, 2 to green. The 25 ran a not so great race last week at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Had a lot of crashes, did not finish the race. Maybe he's not really good at flat tracks. Maybe his kind of style is these kind of really banked tracks like Bristol is.
Yeah, and you see that in qualifying, putting on pole after struggling a week ago. So I wonder if this is the track that Reinhardt needs to just turn around. Pace car makes that left-hand turn. We're underway here from Bristol Motor Speedway. Two cars already into the wall. Already side by side for second as Reinhardt takes the lead. Kelly dropping all the way down to fifth. Get sort of single file. Side by side towards the back. Kelly Christensen battling for fifth. Battle for the lead continuing to develop. Only lap 5 of 120, and Reinhardt's already held the lead for his entire race, but Travis Farmer's right there, right behind. '89, you snook us around. Able to keep it straight, he falls back to fifth. Okay, there's that battle for the lead continuing to develop. Battle for the lead continuing to grow as Reinhardt's starting to pull a little bit off of Farmer and entry. But Farmer able to run that high side, get that exit speed. Battle continuing to get closer and closer and closer. Only working lap 13, but if you look just a little bit in front of Reinhardt, you'll see that 92 car of Richard Wallace. He gets loose down the backstretch, noses into the wall. We stay green. He gets track. We already have one car a lap down as the caution comes out here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Oh, big wreck on the backstretch. 6 of Davidson involved. 36 of Kelly slides in. Big wreck to start off this race. Lap 15 already under caution. One car already one lap down. 92, yeah, just gets loose. Nose into the wall. And gets loose trying to accelerate. Nowhere for everyone else to go. Look at this 36 sliding in. Under caution for the first time tonight. Albert Reinhardt leading the field this entire time. Travis Farmer moves up to second. Yusnukis up to third. Christensen fourth.
Whopper, 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 Junior Double.
Pace car makes that left-hand turn. We're back underway here from Bristol Motor Speedway. Reinhardt Farmer's your new race leader. From the outside, gets the run off the corner, clears Reinhardt. Farmer's your new race leader. Immediately jumps back to the bottom.
Yeah, this is a great battle here. For position, Farmer had passed Reinhardt there while we were having our technical difficulties. The field not really separated by much. Wall's not getting a really good start.
Now Reinhardt's under attack from Yusnukis. Here's the battle for second.
Yeah, that 25, they're sitting in second after conceding the position there at the start. Yusnukis right behind. Here comes the third. Yeah, exactly that. 36, running an incredible, not an incredible race, but trying to come back from starting second or third, is now down 3 positions, down to 5th. Yeah, second. I'm bad at math. Currently trying to regain what he lost there at the very beginning. While the field is very much spread out, for the people who haven't been to Bristol Motor Speedway, I want to show you guys a really cool camera angle here. Let me get that replay screen up while I find it. Okay, got this camera angle pulled up here. This is Bristol Motor Speedway from the top, from one of the highest seats that you can get it at. When I came to the Bristol 2022 night race, this is actually the general area where I was, just to prove how large Bristol Motor Speedway is. Let me bump the camera up here a little bit. It's a very, very large race. It's a very small racetrack, but it's large at the same time, if that kind of makes sense. Yeah, Snook is getting loose there. Now down 2 positions. Christensen up 4 positions since the start of the race. He's currently our biggest mover. This has to be my favorite camera angle of the night right here. Oh, Chris. Yeah, exactly. Gets loose there, coming out of the corner and concedes it to Trevor Kelly in the 36W machine. Travis Farmer out to a second lead. Let's go back here to the top camera angle. So you can kind of see everybody at the same time, right? That's what I love about Bristol Motor Speedway, is you can see everyone from everywhere at the same time. Like, it's a really cool track in the sense that it's high speed, and again, you can see everybody. Like at Martinsville, you can, depending on where you're sitting, you can see everybody, but it's a really slow racetrack, right? This is almost if Dover, it's Dover basically. It races like Dover to an extent. Okay. I never had the ticker up. Whoops. My. Yeah, Farmer out to a .67 second lead. Trevor Kelly about a second behind him. What? That I wasn't talking about that. Going back to my seat perspective here, I'm gonna call this the McKay view. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And as I said earlier, this is the general section where I sat. If I pan camera angle, let's just do. Oh nope. Let's go. Whee! And back it up. This is where I sat, roughly, when I went to the Bristol night race. And, I mean, you can pretty much see everything. Like, if you want to watch, Travis Farmer, boom, there he is, going past the Xfinity logo, going through 3 and 4. If you root for Walls and you want to watch him, boom, he's just coming over the start-finish line. Like, you can see everything. Let's go back here, nice close-up with the number 9, with the 9, though. there on the channel, and I realized that you guys couldn't hear iRacing. So again, I deeply apologize. This is my first few weeks here as a producer, so I'm still learning how to streamline everything, and it's not exactly going to the plan, so I do apologize. He's in a great position to do this again, especially after last week with that very violent crash, multiple violent crashes. Yeah, he's really been able to kind of come back and have a good week here. Yeah, and
You're looking at the 25. Go on.
Sorry. No, you go ahead.
You're looking at the. Okay, you're looking at the 25 Albert Reinhardt. But if you focus on the leader, Travis Farmer, and you look out, it's right on board with Travis Farmer.
That's Trevor Kelly.
You look in his windshield, look at that. Here's some lap traffic. One of the natures of Bristol Motor Speedway is you catch lap traffic relatively quickly. It's only lap 56 of 120, and we're about to catch some lap traffic.
Yeah, exactly. You see the 6 runs high, 6 and the 96 fighting. I don't think this is the battle for position.
The 92 of Richard Walls 1 lap down, and this 6 of Davidson, he's going to fight to try and stay on the lead lap. Here's Travis Farmer, your race leader.
Let's run on board the rear view camera here of
And around the outside goes Farmer. Davidson 1 down. Now Richard Wall's about to go 2 down. It's the battle for third continues. Christensen passes Kelly as Kelly gets in the wall.
Christensen back up to third from losing that position to Trevor Kelly. Christensen getting loose. Now he makes it around the 92. Let's go back to the McKay view. As you can see,
One car in pit road, Kyle Davidson. He goes another lap down.
as you can see here, there's one car, though, multiple drivers coming down pit road. Here comes Joe Uniscus. Yeah, we're about 62 laps in, so you got to figure this is a one-stop race. Drivers should be able to make it to the end on this pit stop. So it's not really going to be much of a pit strategy race. It's going to be a pure pace race. And who has the best pace?
Travis Farmer.
Exactly. Speaking of pace and who we think is going to win, let's go to our W Energy ones to watch. Roscoe, who do you have?
I'm going to go off script a little bit. I'm going to say Albert Reinhardt's going to come back. He's currently sitting in the third position, but he's had a really good race. He's been relatively clean considering what happened a week ago. I think Albert Reinhardt's going to come back and finish well in this race. Maybe not win, but he's going to finish really well. As he looks like, as he dumps down towards pit road.
I'm going to go
Caution! Turn 4. Davidson goes around. Or that was Eunice.
No, that's
Oh, it was
David.
Davidson.
Sends it around in the corner. This changes everything for pit strategy. This changes everything. Let's bring in the driver of the number 9 here, Travis Farmer, get his opinion on this. Travis Farmer, welcome to the GFRM broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, obviously with this caution caused by the number 6 getting loose coming out of turns 4, how much of a wrench does this throw in the pit strategy?
A bunch, man. A lot. Had a good lead, but we'll try to get back up there.
Yeah, exactly. Probably came at, at the worst time possible.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. But we'll see how it ends up.
And that leaves the 65s. Who's staying out? Let's see here. I believe Reinhardt. Will inherit the lead. So definitely benefacted in his favor, but threw a wrench in yours. How are you gonna come back from this?
I just try to push it. Try to stay consistent. Just try to stay cleaner.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll see you in victory lane. You are my one to watch. So.
All right. Thank you.
Well, every week you've been because of just how dominant you've been, but I don't like being wrong, so please don't make me wrong.
All right. I try my best, man.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, back here under caution, second time tonight, brought to you by Griffin Race Paints.
Let's see how things stack up. The ticker is showing Trevor Kelly as your race leader as he's sitting third in line behind the pace car. But those two drivers in front of him, that 6 of Davidson, that 89 of Snookus, both cars laps down.
Yeah, exactly. We're still pacing here under caution. Lap cars are getting their wave rounds.
Yeah, Trevor Kelly's your race leader. And Christensen comes up to second. He's going to start on the outside.
Yeah, exactly. But look who's in third. Travis Farmer is in third, and he's very good at long-term speed. Some drivers are faster than him on short-term speed, but he's a better driver overall, long-term wise. I still think Travis Farmer's going to come and win this.
Yeah, only 3 cars on the lead lap. As the green flag flies yet again, that 25, 1 lap down.
Trevor Kelly, amazing start.
No one around him. Farmer up to second.
Yeah, there's 4 cars on the lead lap because Reinhardt's there. Walls is catching up. Uniscus is there.
I chose Reinhardt 1 lap down.
It does show him 1 lap down. You're right.
3 cars on the lead lap. And Trevor Kelly has a buffer in that 25 of Reinhardt to Travis Farmer, the second car, or the car in the second position. As side by side towards the back, lap cars, red front stretch.
Oh!
3 cars involved, caution's out.
Let's get that replay pulled up here.
Snookus, Walls, Davidson involved yet again. Look like Walls hits the outside wall, just bounces down to the 6, and Snookus nowhere to go.
Violent hits from the wall there for the 92. And back here under caution for the 3rd time tonight. While we're under caution.
Reinhardt's in the lucky dog position. First car 1 lap down, so Reinhardt's back in this thing.
And we won't have just 3 cars on the lead lap.
We'll have 4.
Yippee! Yeah, while we're
Progress.
Yeah, exactly. While we're under caution, we're going to take a quick 30-second sponsorship break. We'll be right back here with all the action. This is the Tennessee Clash 120 here at Bristol Motor Speedway. This broadcast production is brought to you by our great friends over at Dubby Energy. Dubby is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like other energy drinks. They don't use artificial dyes and contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. Next time you go to buy W's great products, be sure to use our code GFRN for 10% at checkout. That is GFRN for 10% at checkout. We are live back here at Bristol Motor Speedway for the Tennessee Clash 120. The drivers pace around the field. We'll be going 1 to green next time by.
Yeah. So Reinhardt just got his lap back. He's sitting at the tail end of the field. Last car on the lead lap, sitting in the 4th position. He's got 3 lap cars in front of him, Yusnukis, Walls, and Davidson, that he has to pass in order to catch back up with Christensen in 3rd. Considering what just transpired to bring out this caution, I don't know how hard Reinhardt's going to be pushing near the 6 and the 89, if at all.
Yeah, exactly. And it's going to be interesting, right? Farmer's back up to 2nd. And depending on how good of a jump Kelly gets, Farmer might be able to pass him within the first few laps. But now that Reinhardt's back in the battle, it's going to be an interesting battle here for position. But Reinhardt, as you noticed, and as you said, is all the way back there. Right? Like,
Yeah, all the way at the tail end of the field. Has to pass all these lap cars in order to even make a pass for position.
Yeah, exactly. He's past Yusnukis, Walls, and Kyle Davidson. Pace car pulls off the pit road. Trevor Kelly leads the field to green. We are back green. That is a jump. Holy.
What a launch by Kelly, but here comes Farmer, not letting him get away by much. And Reinhardt making moves all the way to Christensen's rear bumper. What a pass around the outside. Reinhardt making light work of Davidson, already knocking on the rear bumper of Christensen for position.
Yeah, but here comes Travis Farmer. They're on the tail of Trevor Kelly, about 5/10 out. Trevor Kelly just had the fastest lap of 15.45.
Some fast laps being driven by these drivers, but take a look behind Travis Farmer. That's the 89 of Joe Yusnukis. He is 1 lap down, or 2 laps down. He's playing buffer right now between Christensen and Farmer.
As I said, Trevor Kelly said 15.45. Travis Farmer upsets it and sets a 15.42. That's now the fastest lap of the race. I'm wrong. Kyle Davidson now is the fastest lap of 15.38.
Fresh tires for everyone, fast lap for everyone. Richard Walls pulls it into pit road. And now Reinhardt's under attack by Kyle Davidson, who's 6 laps down. Around goes Yusnukis off of turn 2. He keeps it straight, and Reinhardt takes advantage of Christensen backing up as Reinhardt goes to 2nd, or goes to 3rd.
Yeah, great pass there by Albert Reinhardt driving. One heck of a race. Travis Farmer still trying to play catch-up to the 36, so it's right on board the nose of that number 9 Monster Energy machine. Now we'll try to onboard the rear view camera for 46. That's on. Oh, gets loose.
Kelly goes around, off at turn 2. No caution yet. Now the caution comes out. Travis Farmer takes the lead. Reinhardt moves up to 2nd.
Oh, yeah,
what a race this for what 10 lap stint was.
Exactly. Here's the replay here. Yeah, just pushes it too hard, gets loose.
Noses into the inside wall, which is all too easy to do. Well, there's Farmer, your race leader. Reinhardt goes from the back of the field on the restart all the way up to 2nd. And Kelly's in, looks like to get some repairs, maybe not.
Exactly, I have the replay screen up here. A little bit of a camera issue here with iRacing. Just want to get that fixed. Here we go.
That's a good camera angle. You can see the entire track.
Yeah, let's get this really cool blimp shot here. It's quite literally the entire track from a top-down perspective. Oh,
Very hard to do on a track that's not named Bristol.
yeah, exactly. Imagine doing this at Talladega. You need a spaceship. Let's get a little bit closer here. So you don't exactly need to see the grandstands. There we go. It's a really kind of neat camera angle right here.
You see front stretch on the top, back stretch on the bottom. You can see Bristol isn't symmetrical.
No, it is not.
It drives very symmetrically, but it is not symmetrical. You see the pace lights about to go out as we start to double file. Here from Bristol Motor Speedway, Farmer Reinhardt, first and second.
See that 89 there all alone.
You know, from this angle, it looks like toy cars.
It really does, honestly. Almost feels like when you're on an airplane, and everything, and all like the little like buildings look like, or like when you're taking off, all the people look like ants. I took off out of JFK once, and that's what it looked like. Let's go back to a closer camera angle so you can actually see what's happening. There we go. Pace car pulls off 9, leads the field for the third time tonight. Green flag back out. Great jump there by Travis Farmer. Reinhardt keeps his position. Here comes Trevor Kelly on the outside of Owen Christensen. This is the battle for third. Reinhardt staying there on the back bumper of the 9, gaining time there at the corner. You can hear a lot of contact with the wall. Here comes the 6, who's currently 6th and a lap down, but is right on the nose of that 36. Let's get
Now that 6th machine, Kyle Davidson, not the night he wants to have. He's currently 6 laps down in the 6th position, but currently fighting that 36, trying to get his laps back the old-fashioned way as the 36 goes high. And now the 36 on the rear bumper of Owen Christensen. He's looking for third.
Exactly. He's pushing hard. You can see him get loose coming out of the corner. You can hear it. You can see it in his movements. Like, just listen to his throttle. He is really pushing that thing. And it's paying off. He's right on the back bumper.
This is our closest battle on track for position between Kelly and Christensen. Farmer still up front. Reinhardt still in second, not letting Farmer get away. Christensen and Kelly still fighting for third. Lap cars behind.
Somewhere the rear view camera. Oh, 36 gets loose.
36 loose off of turn 4, catches it, but he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose valuable track position to that 89 and the 6, so now has to pass some lap cars in order to get back up to Christensen.
Exactly, really weird wreck there. Real weird spin. Go back to the McKay camera angle. Whoa! Who's that? That's Walls who hits the wall. Comes down pit road. Staying green. Let's get that replay up here. You can see him get really slow there from the McKay angle. Yeah, looks like
Yep.
the SDK didn't catch that, so I gotta do it manually here. Surprised
Just gets loose off.
Surprised this wasn't a caution.
Gets loose off of 2, bounces the wall, keeps it going, and then brings it to pit road. I feel like that's good on race control for not throwing the caution for that, able to get off the track safely and efficiently in order to let these guys keep racing.
Exactly as we look at here at the blimp track kind of view.
Yeah, you see right there that red and green car, Albert Reinhardt in second position, not really letting Farmer get away. The gap only about 0.6 of a second.
Trying to board the gearbox in. laps to go. Field spread out. While we have the chance, let's crank it up.
dwindling down to a close, coming to 7 laps to go. Travis Farmer out front with Xfinity right behind, 1 lap down, playing as a buffer car to Albert Reinhardt second.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, Farmer out to a 2.1 second lead here. No one's really able to touch him. Reinhardt all the way back there. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to the McKay view here as the 92, bottom of the track. This could spice things up and brings out a caution, and it doesn't.
Makes it safely to pit road, but Yasunuki's able to get past Farmer safely, unlaps himself. Now there's no cars between Reinhardt and Farmer, but there's still a fair bit of pavement, almost 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. So 92 wreck there, still on pit road. Travis Farmer out to a 2.4 second lead.
But here comes Christiansen trying to take second away from Reinhardt. That gap is closing. Coming to 2 laps to go. Farmer comes out at turn 4. Here's the closest battle on track. The battle for second. Reinhardt, Christiansen, almost contact there. Farmer off of turn 4. The white flag is out side by side for second. Here comes Christiansen around the outside.
Christiansen takes the position here. All eyes are on the 2 drivers, but Travis Farmer comes through turns 3 and 4 and silently but mightily 6 wins in a row for Travis Farmer. He wins the Tennessee Class 120. And this
Reinhardt comes up short. Christensen gets second.
And this sets a record in GFRN broadcasting history. This is the fastest race ever in broadcasting history. Only took less than 45 minutes. This is officially the fastest race in GFRN history.
Ooh.
Great statistic to have.
Absolutely.
You know what I think this celebration calls for?
I swear.
Some Dubby energy. Just kidding, just kidding. No, but Travis Farmer burns it down. Great job at Travis Farmer, quietly sweeping the night and winning his 6th in a row.
Alan Christensen finishing second. Albert Reinhardt gets the pole, finishes third. Trevor Kelly started second, finishes fourth. Yusnuki's able to unlap himself, finishes fifth. Davidson 6 laps down in sixth, and Walls 30 laps down in seventh.
Now it's time for some post-race interviews. Let's bring up Albert Earnhardt here. Hey Earnhardt, it's the boys in the booth. Congrats.
Wrong one.
Wrong one. I apologize.
Slap
There we
that.
go. I pulled up the wrong person at first, but Reinhardt, it's the boys in the booth. You got a copy.
Yeah, I'm here.
Congrats on the 3rd place finish, man. Almost could have got second, but Christensen got you in the end. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I kind of burnt my right front up there, chasing Farmer at the end, but had decent short run speed. But yeah, Christensen was just really strong in the long run, so I couldn't really give him anything at the end.
Absolutely. Definitely, what a way to come back from a week ago. Struggled a week ago at New Hampshire. You come back, put it on pole, and you dominate early. You run well. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I feel like I've had the pace the past couple weeks. I've just kind of been my own worst enemy spinning out these Xfinity cars. I'm just not quite used to yet, so it was nice to have a decent run for a change and keep all 4 wheels going forward.
Yeah, next week you head to Las Vegas. Also, very drafting style track and very slick. How do you plan to prepare for that race?
I felt pretty decent at Texas, so I'm sure I'll get some practice in at Vegas and be ready to go next week.
Absolutely, go celebrate with your fellow competitors. What a drive! What a way to come back from a week ago.
Thanks.
That was 3rd place finisher Reinhardt in the 25. Let's bring up our 2nd place finisher, Owen Christensen in the 65. Owen Christensen, it's the boys in the booth. Congrats on the 2nd place finish, man. Overtook Earnhardt there on the last lap. What a pass. Great long run speed there.
Yeah, the car felt fantastic on the longer run. I thought probably with about 10 to go that there was too much of a gap in front that I wasn't going to be able to overcome that, but come 3 to go and all of a sudden he's right in front of me, and I used some of that long run pace and was able to come away with second.
Absolutely. Able to come back to finish second. Looking forward to next week. You have Las Vegas. Very slick, very drafting style track. What are your plans on preparing for that?
That's, completely different story from here at Bristol, obviously. Yeah, I've done all right at Las Vegas in the past. Just got to get some good practice in and get a good line down, and hopefully I'll be able to convert some of that pace from this week into that week.
Absolutely. Any last words before we let you go and celebrate?
Just like to thank Sun Country Airlines and the folks at TDS Fiber for the brand new internet. Hope it was good on your end. So yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, no
Absolutely.
problem. Go enjoy that 2nd place finish.
I will. Thank you.
I mean, at this point, do we have to interview Travis Farmer? I think we do. 6th time we've interviewed here in the first position in a row. Pretty sure the folks at home are sick and tired of your voice, but congrats on the win.
Thank you, man.
I don't really have questions that I haven't asked you. How'd the track feel? You obviously had you had the long pace speed tonight.
Yeah, it was slick there a little bit. I about spun out twice and managed to catch it. But other than that, that was a good race, I thought. I was worried there for a little bit. Thought I was going to lose it, but ended up working out.
It
Good
always seems
okay.
to do.
Yeah, Travis, you can no longer come to me before the races and saying, "Man, I don't have a chance to win."
Well, I didn't think I did, man. I really didn't.
You won
And then
by
you
2
come out
seconds.
here and dominate.
You led the most
I
laps.
tried, man.
You had the fastest lap. You got
I
second
think somebody took it.
qualifying. Oh yeah, no, Kyle Davidson did. You had the fastest lap.
Yeah, I got third qualifying, I think, yeah.
And then you just have the long run speed and dominate.
You're still dominating.
Huh?
Try to be humble about it. knows he's gonna win, but says he can't just to.
No. I just try to save a little bit of tire while everybody else is pushing hard to get away. I just save a little bit, and it works out. I've got these cars figured out pretty good.
Yeah. Any last words before we let you go celebrate yet again?
No, that's it, man. Just trying to get the first in the points. I'm second now.
By the way, next week you're going to find a restrictor plate in your engine. Thank you for joining us. Bye-bye. Well, I got to make sure I sneak into the garage tonight and do that, but this has been the Tennessee Clash 120. Thank you for joining us. I've been Robert McKay. Alongside me has been Maniac, a.k.a. Christopher Rosca. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you Tuesday for the Grease Monkey Racing League at... Where are they?
That is a good question.
They are at Stafford Motor
really...
Speedway for the second to last race of the season. Thank you for joining us. See you Tuesday.
We should really write that stuff down.
This broadcast production is brought to you by our great friends over at Dubby Energy. Dubby is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like other energy drinks. They don't use artificial dyes and contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. Next time you go to buy Dubby's great products, be sure to use our code GFRN for 10% at checkout. That is GFRN.